I drove up and stopped in Belton, Texas on my way to a gig at Fire Base Brewing Company in Temple. Belton is a pretty small town and it's located 60 miles north of Austin, Texas. So it's about an hour's of a drive if everything goes well, if you're heading up from Austin. And this is definitely regarded as the Central Texas area. So this is not part of the Austin metro area. This is a city that's in the mix with Temple and Killeen and Harker Heights. The population here is over 20,000 people. And this is a pretty clean and well-kept community. They are kind of close-knit and they've got parades to show for it. And they have things like Family Day at the park. And you can find that downtown area of Belton pretty easily because there is a square. And that square is surrounded by the Bell County Courthouse, a big and impressive looking courthouse building there. So you can have a nice walk around and find a bunch of interesting architecture, interesting looking storefronts, and some relaxing places where you can hang out. So you can find a diner, you can find a place that's got some tacos and coffee, some antiques. There's an Italian restaurant and other restaurants and places to find some alcohol. So I had a good time walking around and hanging out around this area. It's just kind of a surprise to me how many different places there are just hanging out with these small towns that are pretty interesting all around Texas. And this is yet another one. And one of the cool things about it is that it's right by a creek. And that's not really by accident. Apparently the town was founded based on the creek itself, and it became a stagecoach route. This was all the way back in the 1850s, so you can still walk from that town square pretty easy to that creek area. It's called Nolan Creek, and over there they've got the landing at Creekside Park, kind of a designated place where folks will meet up and hang out there at the creek. And you can see them out there today, dipping in the water on this pretty relaxed and breezy day. And there are a number of places that feature live music around this area, especially if you branch out beyond the square. But just focusing on this walkable area, Score's Pizza and Wings is one of those places where you can find some live music. Then they've got the Beltonian Theater right there, where I assume they got some music and performances and things going on, as they should be in a theater. And when I went looking for food, I found a really popular barbecue spot called Miller's Smokehouse. Got some brisket and some sweet tea and all those good sides like mac and cheese and some greens. And before I get to my gig, I do want to tell you about a popular nightclub spot called Beau's Barn. This is a dance hall and Brady Honeycutt was playing there tonight. There was a lot of folks here and a lot of people out there on the dance floor. And so I got some dances in and I thought the music was good. Dancers were pretty good and fun too. Now going back to my gig at Fire Base Brewing Company. Had a good crowd hanging out on this relaxing Friday, and I enjoyed playing music for these folks. You got your directions, I got mine. When life takes you away to another place in time, pull out from the road. We're gonna look, we're gonna find that you got your directions, I got mine. So I'm touring all around Texas and vlogging about the experience. I got tons of videos on the Texas music scene on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check out the tons of videos there. Hit that subscribe and the bell button to stay tuned on my posts here. Let me know in the comments what else I should check out, and thanks for your support.